or the Better World movement. I want to tell you a little bit about that because I'm going to work with the training and the method that I got from the Movement for a Better World for the renewal of the church. So I'll tell you a little bit about this movement. This is Mission Alive. You're with Roger from the MSC Mission Office. The movement was began by a Jesuit priest, Father Riccardo Lombardi, back in the early 50s, it was really the early 50s. He took up teaching post at a university by default because the predecessor was sick and getting old, and he began giving talks and lectures, and he was such a good speaker, people flocked to him. And out of that grew what we call the communitarian exercises. They're a bit like the Jesuit 30-day retreat. It's a movement to take people, it's a series of exercises or talks, lectures, prayer, to take people through a process of being converted to Jesus Christ and committing their life to Jesus Christ and whatever works that takes them into. Now, these exercises of Lombardi proved so popular. Many people came, and he must have made a big impression on the church at the time. In the Second Vatican Council, he offered them, and many of the bishops who went to the council underwent these exercises. So he had a big influence on them. He worked closely with Pope Pius XII, and they seem to have got along pretty well. And in 1952, the 10th of February, which is not too long ago, Pius XII issued a proclamation for a better world. And this really began something in the church. So Lombardi continued his work in many different ways over many years. One of the things that they did was, and he had a group with him, a group of people with him, which became a recognized group. One of the things they did, I think in the early 70s, they offered this course and these exercises to the Divine Word missionaries from Papua New Guinea, the SVDs, which they did, and they brought it back to PNG, and one of those was Father Jerry Buss, and they began in the diocese of Wewak, Madang, and others followed, and then the movement grew within Papua New Guinea. And we normally began, but two things were the beginning point. One was these exercises, which was a spirituality and a way of looking at life and a way of moving in life towards commitment to Jesus Christ. And this was often expressed in basic Christian communities or basic ecclesial communities. They have many different names, small Christian communities, and all developed from Lombardi's approach, because it was seen that you can't live communion except in a community setting, and your most immediate community setting is the people that you see every day, your family, your friends, your workmates, everybody around the corner. This was the beginning of basic ecclesial communities, those that you meet and you work with every day. Then this has to be situated within a parish, and so began the new image of the parish. So to renew the whole parish, because not everybody in a parish would belong to a basic ecclesial community or a basic Christian community, and so it extended. And then later it was seen that the parishes have to be situated within the diocese. So there was a diocesan renewal program, and it's called Project for Renewal of Diocese, or as we say, PRD. Now this carried with it a method of getting to a pastoral plan, and the guru and the engineer of this was one Juan Baptista Caballero. He was an Argentinian but of Italian descent, and a great mind, and put this together. So there was a method to follow, and the spirituality went with it was the spirituality of communion. So it's an integrated program, and that's what I'll be doing in lay.